Sorry, I broke my legs a couple years ago.
So this building's about 20 years ago?
No, I'd say I did work over there for 3-4 years. It's about 16 years old.
This is the one you done in England, right?
Yeah. This is, well, wait, I'll explain what it is. Everybody knows what it is. Yeah. We make the same fenders, hoods, doors, whatever. Running boards.
This thing is being stripped.
Everybody in? No. Yeah. All right, this is the fab shop. We do the disassembly here, the documentation, fabricating, and the paintwork in this building. So this is the dirtiest building. That's why the floor is dirty, because it's just impossible to keep it like clean. A little what we got is, so we take the cars apart. They all go on racks. As you can see, racks with every car all over the place. And once we get it apart, we do, like I said, hand it off to each individual. This is the fabricating area, this whole middle part here. This is, people are intrigued and stuff, so this is an original English wheel. It's not a new one made out of tubing. This is an actual, George Hendrick Limited, Birmingham, England. I bought this in England. I had it shipped over and we restored it, all new bearings and stuff. The difference between this and a new one, which I could have just bought because it would have been a lot cheaper, is that these do not walk. What I mean by walk is if you're wheeling up, and wheeling means when you take a piece of metal and you're going to make a door skin, you obviously can't make this. This we make on another machine, which if you got 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I'll show you. I know people got to leave it too. If you got to leave, just go right out the door. That fence is open, and you just walk down. Okay? So I just know a lot of people are asking questions, or we can come back up. But we make different pieces on different machines and different processes. But to wheel something, you take a piece of metal such as this. This was already wheeled. I'll give you a fast. Depending on the size of the hammer or whatever shape you want, I mean, it sounds crazy, but just from doing it so long, you want to see my really cool, fabulous hammer? My bowling pin.
How cool is that?
But you make stuff because you need different size blows. Sharper, and this is a sandbag. This is on cement, filled with sand, and what does it do? It deadens the blow. So it doesn't hurt you or nothing, and you can heat it up, or a bigger hammer, and start shaping metal. Okay? Depending on what you want, you use this because it gives you less of a blow, and you can a bigger shape. This here gives you a tighter. I can make you a helmet out of this. Okay? Once you do this, and you can have it out, you can see how I'm shaping. Now I'm just going to do a little on something. I'm not really paying attention. So you have jump, and then on this you have different dies. This die comes out. You've got tighter ones, depending on what shape you're going to be making. And then you stick this in here, and you run this up. And now it depends on the size. We can make, this whole door. We can make a whole fender. You make the whole fender. So you might got a guy there and a guy here. You're wheeling. What I was getting at was the new ones out of tubing. When you start wheeling, you're back and forth and back. This thing starts doing this without seeing it. Where you see it is the finished panel. You got this. So now I got to heat and shrink and deal with that mess. So I knew all this just from doing this. So I went and searched and found a regular cast iron one. Cast iron, this ain't gonna move. So all you do is you wheel this, and you just keep wheeling, and you don't want to get your hanger caught in there. And you just keep going back and forth, spinning around, and doing whatever you feel you want to do. And what this does is removes all of the hard indentations, and the harder you get to it, and you keep shaping and spin. And then you X patterns. I'm only going to do a small section just so you can see, you remember how bad it was. And you get rid of all the stuff. So now you're making, the front of a fender. It's this is minute, you know, but,
That's how they build the copers.
everything's done on English, right? Yeah. And now, what do you need for this? You need craftsmen. You know where the craftsmen are going? Gone. Nobody wants to get there, nobody wants to do this.
Sad.
It's horrible. It's horrible. You know, so to find people, and it takes a year to do a car. So you got to have a mindset that 12 months from now, you're going to be still working on this. It takes special people to be able to have a, you know, like work on this piece, this fender piece for 4 days. And then you go over and it's like, you know, really, and it's like, oh my God. You know what I mean? You look at the rest of it, it's like, when am I going to do the rest of it? You know, I mean, you just, you know, and we have time limits. I mean, you can't have a guy working on this for 2 months, you know, so it's like you got to, come on, you know. So I'll show you 2 more pieces of, well, 2 more. The first one you don't need to see, a shrinker. The shrinker and stretcher machine I'll show you. And I'm going to show you where it really shows you how you can document it. But I'm going to go just put an angle brake on this, which is just on a brake, so you're not going to really care about this. This is nothing.